7 exercises. 7 exercises that will hopefully help you and I feel like they're helping me. Number 1, lay flat and elevate your chest or your head a little bit. You can just put a towel or a pillow underneath you. You don't have to elevate your upper torso much. You'll feel it because we're so used to being forward, sitting at a chair, that you'll feel this in the opposite direction. Maybe engage or tighten or loosen in a way your quads, the front part of your hips, and your glutes, your butt muscles. So engage, relax. Engage, relax. You're just laying down. You're just on your stomach. The front part of you is kind of elevated. Just do that for a little bit. That's a nice stretch. You can do that in bed. Second one, pull your feet back. So you're flat, but if you pull your feet back at the knees, you'll feel the stretch. It'll stretch a little more. And yeah, you can grab your ankles and pull your feet toward your butt, but you don't have to do that. I don't do that. I just hold them up and maybe pull them back as far as I can naturally, and you'll feel the pull. And you'll also feel, your lower back, which is probably one of the issues, is our lower back from sitting so much. We used to be hunter-gatherers who ran around a lot, and we need to do that more because we sit so much that I think our lower back becomes out of line, and maybe the muscles, I've read, shorten even, like our quads. So anyway, pull your legs back at the knees up, and you'll feel the stretch. Maybe engage, relax. I don't think I do that so much. It'll happen naturally in that particular position. That's 2. Number 3, just a push-up. This isn't really a stretch, but it's good for your upper body, which we don't use enough. I do it since I'm older on my knees. I'm on my knees, but I'm doing push-ups on my knees. And you can say, "Ah, man, what a baby." I was like, "Well, it's the way it is when you're in your mid-60s and older. We don't care. We're not as vain as we used to be. So just do the push-ups. It's good for you. And if you're older and you can't do it on a full push-up, just do it on your knees. Who cares? It's good for you, like I said. 4, so you're in that position like a push-up. Well, just do a plank. You pull up. You're in the up position. You're in the up position for a push-up. And you just hold that. And that is called a plank. And those planks are one of the best things you can do. One of the best stretches, exercises that you can do, especially for your core. And I think it also helps straighten out align your spine and everything. Hold that for 30 seconds or something like that. I think that's one of the top 1 or 2 exercises or stretches you can do is the plank, but we need to do more than that. Okay, so that's 4, right? That's 4. Switch over on your back. Now you're on your back. Pull your feet up so your knees are up and you're flat on your back. And then you rise, you get your hips up off of the ground. I forget if it's called a bridge or an opposite bridge, but anyway, your feet are flat on the ground, but your hips are up and your shoulders are down, so you have this stretch. This is one of the best stretches you can do. I want to call it a bridge, but I remember a lady I watched once saying, this is the one that she promoted, and I agree with her, especially for your lower back, because I can hear my back popping, which I don't really like, but I can hear that, and I think it's popping in a good direction, not a bad. I hope it is. Anyway, so your feet are flat, your hips are up, your shoulders are down, and hold that for 20 seconds, maybe 30 seconds. I try to do that one at least twice. If I'm smart, I'll do this twice a day, maybe 3 times. But before I wasn't doing it at all. And this is helping me, I think, come back and feel better. So you do that stretch. Then you put your legs down straight. Or no, actually, your knees are still up. And one of the legs comes up to your chest. You kind of grab your knee and pull it back to your chest. Don't do it if it hurts. Pull it and you'll feel the stretch. But stop about that point where you can really feel it. It doesn't need to hurt. It shouldn't hurt. Put that foot down, do the other one. Take your time, do it a couple of times. Then, I don't know if this is called a butterfly, but you're still on your back and you put your feet together. So your legs are spread out. Your feet are together, but your knees go opposite direction, and it really opens up your hips, or it should open up your hips, which is an issue for me. That's 7. That's 7 exercises. I've talked to different people, and I've had doctors, and sometimes it seems like they say, well, we need to do this, and you're going to have a knee replacement, or you're going to do this. But if they had more time and they weren't rushed and they weren't told what to do by the administrators, they'd probably tell us stuff like this, like, well, before we do that, let's try a stretching routine, which might help you. And that's right now where I'm at, as I'm trying to help myself. And this is 7 exercises that I found help me. And it might be because I'm 66, but it also might be because I'm sedentary. I sit. I like to write songs. I like to surf the internet. I sit like so much of the world. So what do we do besides that? And I'm fairly active, and I ride my bike a lot, which is also sitting. And it's not weight bearing. We need to do something active and weight bearing. Walking is so good for you. Jogging if you can. Hiking if you can. Anyway, it's a real balance, and we can help ourselves have a good life. And part of that, you don't have to be selfish, is I need to feel good. I need to take care of myself, mentally, physically, spiritually, socially, all these different ways. I used to have students that would talk about my hair. You need Rogaine, you need hair transplant or whatever. And I'd say, when I was 16, like you guys, my hair was really important to me. But now different things are important, like paying the bills or health care or how to take care of my body. And take care of yourself. Don't think you can brush that aside. That's the foundation. Taking care of yourself is the foundation. And then other things can flower from that. But this is 7 exercises I recommend, and I hope you don't need them. But if you have some issues and are trying to feel better physically, try these. They've helped me. Peace out, baby.